Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the next episode of Creeped Out. Once I've watched this one, we're halfway through this season already, and I kind of felt like this was going to happen because it's such a short season. I felt like we were going to get through it really quickly, and it feels like we have. I mean, obviously we've got 6 episodes left, we've watched 4. So far, I'm preferring season 1, but I'm definitely intrigued to see kind of where the season progresses to. Not that it really progresses because they're all individual stories, but I want to know if they do kind of more horror-y ones, or if they stick to the kind of sci-fi elements that they seem to be sticking to quite a lot this season. So we'll see. Last episode was The Many Place. It was okay. Like I said, a lot of the episode was just walking around a hotel corridor over and over and over and over again. But it had some interesting themes to it and some stuff that it raised and the interdimensional plotline, which could have been interesting. Do I think it executed it very well? Yes and no. There was good parts of it. There was bad parts to it. But yeah, so that was that one. This episode is called The Unfortunate Five. In terms of trying to guess what the episode might be about, literally the only thing I can think of is going to be about 5 people. And the only reason I say that is because I know, like, when I was a kid, there was a famous book series called The Famous Five, and that was like 5 people that would go out and like solve mysteries and stuff. I don't really remember it very well because I've not read them since I was a kid. But yeah, it was like 5 people that would go out and like solve mysteries and do that kind of stuff. So maybe it's about 5 people that are in a friendship group and something bad happens to them. I don't know. Let's jump into episode 5, The Unfortunate Five, and see what it's about.
Have you ever lost your temper? Where does it go once you've lost it? Does it evaporate? Or does it float around, waiting to be found?
That's an interesting
What if there was
idea.
someone or something.
It feels weird that they said the curious collect strange tales because, like I said last episode, he doesn't actually collect anything anymore. Is it going to be like a breakfast club, with 5 people on detention? That could be kind of interesting.
No way. What are you doing here?
Stick a camera in her face.
Mary's birthday party by 6 because that is when the rodeo clown is going to be performing.
You don't have to come all the way in.
Make sure you stick to the sandwiches that I made for you. You get gassy from the school cheese. Willow.
Say cheese.
Is that guy allowed to go around his school on that bloody hoverboard thing? It's kind of irritating. Filming everybody.
Look alive, Unfortunate Five. Yeah, that's your name now, the Unfortunate Five. Believe me, it was the kindest of all the possibilities. Okay, what is that?
My hoverboard.
Get it off of your feet.
Thank
Put it
you.
on the
Someone
back.
with sent in this episode so far.
Okay, now I'd like you to put your phones into this bag.
Shocking, he's got another
Let me know
phone.
if you're gonna eat any school cheese so that I can get upwind.
And the teacher doesn't realise he's just pointing a camera at everybody.
Wow, the channel fan.
Oh, I hope this guy
Parody
just,
super famous
something bad
now.
happens to him.
Ooh, salty slam. These days, instead of rotting the brain, they prefer to open your mind. So, this is Miss Cully of the Empathy Project.
Okay.
Please, call me Faye.
Is this suspicious?
I will be guiding you through a day of yoga, unblocking, mindfulness, and meditation, or as I like to call it, yum. The little technique I used when Beckerman High brought me in to help.
Not cool to say their names here. I mean, they're kind of like our rivals.
I thought there much competition since their star player disappeared.
Ah, Rob Dorsey.
Rob
He disappeared. She knows who he is.
shared uploads.
Put that phone away, for God's sake.
See,
Yeah.
and then it goes to table.
A little insensitive while the boy's missing, don't you think? Plus, I can smell your brain rotting from here.
Is she behind it?
Oh, so much negativity coursing through you all. Good.
And I got some great footage because of it.
Use your channel.
Oh, I hate this kid.
Don't you, Faye?
Social media. I had to film everything. Shut up.
Like that post about Mael cozying up to her best friend Quinn's brother.
You're the reason Gwen isn't talking to me?
I mean, it was true. I was.
Better you weren't invited to Mail's party.
Hey, shut up.
No, you shut up. You got me benched. Quinn's my captain, genius.
Whoa,
Okay.
genius.
So she realising that she's trying to get everyone annoyed.
Good.
And she's
Good.
feeding off the
Let it
energy
out. It's
somehow.
better out than in.
What is she? I'm really intrigued to see. I'm hoping she's some sort of creature. Because we've not had a lot of that this series. I mean, we had that twin kin thing last episode, but what was that noise? Sounded creepy. Jesus. Ew. She's obviously gonna get caught. It always happens.
Hello.
I mean, I like these scenes in films when they're in toilet stalls because it's creepy and tense. I find it a little unbelievable that you're going to be able to get under there and up without her hearing you, because you would hear something. But for the sake of the show, I'll let that slide. But I am liking that this is creepy, though. Very much so.
interrupted my wife's meatball sandwich for this.
Look, I know it sounds crazy, but I saw her, okay? I heard her, like, she was smelling me.
Smelling you. Look, if this is some kind of ploy.
It's your job to protect us.
No, it's my job to protect the students who might actually have a future. Then the rest of them I just bury. You know, those ones that are lacking a future. The losers.
Great
you ever get
teacher.
tired of being so tiring?
Are you gonna help me or not?
There is no helping people like you. You're a waste of help.
What an arsehole! Oh my god. So not only have you illegally locked her in the school, which is very much against the law, but you've really like, what a horrible teacher.
Ah, just in time. We're about to start phase 2. Where have you been?
I saw you.
Shit.
When?
The washroom. I saw you.
You saw me do what? How'd that go?
Mm.
Nobody trusts the girl who's always in trouble? That must be hard on the parents. Kind of the last straw for your mom, too.
Don't talk about my mom.
Oh, and you see it. You see her giving up on you?
Shut up.
Don't be
Your
horrible.
own mother writing you off.
Stop talking about my mom. That's Rob Dorset's. Why do you have it?
Because
Rob
for
was my
what
last great case.
ever reason
So
she...
full of delicious complexities.
Because did she eat him?
Fear, anger, hatred. It's perfect. So I've been looking for his replacement. Searching for the most delicious choice. Perhaps the unfortunate 5 is where my search will end.
What do you do in that situation? Like, because you can't like kill her. Because then you'll be accused of like trying to murder someone. You can't tell people because they're not going to believe you. What can you really do?
It's the anger.
Try and keep everyone happy, I suppose.
She feeds on people, the angry ones.
What are you talking about? Why don't you post some lies about where you think she was?
How about you sucker punch me like you did to that defender last game?
Oh, come closer and I will.
Stop it.
He does need a sucker punch. She's pain in the ass though.
This lady she's some kind of demon or succubus.
Succubus, okay.
Everyone needs to stop with hate and anger. It's exactly what she wants. We get angry because we care. Because we get ripped off. Because we're ignored and misunderstood. Why is that so bad? Mael, you're the fiercest player on the soccer team. You couldn't play the way you do without the fire you've got, right?
Come on, girl.
Yeah, I guess the last game you designed was pretty good too.
Calm everyone down.
I loved old Boohan.
You're suddenly so full of compliments, Jude. Do you have something nice to say for Willow? And you weren't given this detention, were you? You asked to come in today. Why would someone choose to do something like that? Was it to get closer to Jude?
Leave her alone. Stop it.
Weird. Why on earth would you do that?
It's really hard to be ditched by a good
Why would a
friend.
teacher let you do that?
I did it. But you did. You
just stopped being my friend, just like everyone else. No one wants to hang out with Weird Willow. I stopped hanging out with everyone. Did you notice that? And you know why, right? Because I'm a weirdo. You may as well say it. Everyone else does. And they're right.
Willow, no. I was going through my own stuff. My mom and dad.
Oh, good excuse to move away from the oddball, though, right? No one can get mad at you for that.
Willow, sounds like you've got issues.
I don't know how to be like everyone else.
So I feel like Willow's very self-conscious and very concerned about what other people think about her. And even when she's saying, look, I have my own things going on, that's why we stopped hanging out, she's like, well, I'm just because I'm so weird. Woe is me. Get over it. I lost sympathy for her. Ew.
Thing?
Should be subtle. Jesus.
I'm out of here. Who's with me? Miss Faye? Miss Faye? They're trying to escape. You better deal or Hawkins will be in here like a SWAT team in a second.
Stan, what are you doing, man?
Oh, he's setting them up to get angry.
Go out the window.
So that you'll get angry. I just don't know what the full plan is, but...
Don't come in.
He's still in that sandwich.
No way, not again. Look, just take that stupid smile outside now.
Oh, she's trying to get him annoyed. So maybe the teacher will go after him.
Too much sauce, Mrs. H. I mean, what even? It's gross.
Is it? And now, you are expelled from these premises. Are you even listening to me?
Oh, sorry. You talking to me?
What's this?
Oh, they convinced me.
What? Wait, hey, where are you? No, I'm not done.
Yeah, you are.
They're literally setting up the principals to get Ian.
Okay, what is happening here? Easy, okay? You...
Oh my Jesus. What the hell is she wearing?
They say that when you get angry, you should count to 10, but count quickly, because anger feeders can reach you in 5.
Okay guys, that was the unfortunate 5. It was actually nice to see the Curious at the end seemingly collecting something again, because I think I said last episode, and maybe in this one I can't remember, but the whole point of the Curious is that he collects stories and he collects these items, and he hasn't collected anything. Like in last season, he had a little trinket or an item from each story that was related, whether it was like a pair of headphones, I think, at one point. And there's all these little things that he would collect from each story, and he hasn't this season. He's just been there. He, she, it, whatever. But obviously, it looked like at the end he was collecting the black inky stuff in a jar, so that was nice. I like to see that. In terms of the episode itself, I really enjoyed this one. I loved that it was a bit more horror than the season has been so far. So in some ways, this might be my favourite episode. I'm not sure yet. I'd have to have a think about it when I do my ranking at the end of the season. But it was nice because it had some really good characters in it. Whilst I didn't like the guy who was on his phone all the time, it was just so one note, so boring. The main girl was pretty cool. She was nice, and it was just nice to see like 5 different kind of types of people that you see in a school that are very stereotypical, but they're also very real. Like in the school, I was the quiet, geeky, kind of emo-y one, and was one of the nerds as well. But there was popular girls, there was sporty people, there was, there really was different select groups of people, and so I liked that. So it was very much like The Breakfast Club, which I've never actually watched. I get slated for not watching it all the time, but that's basically like different people in a school from different groups that meet in detention and work through something. Now, that's not a supernatural film. This was. In terms of the teacher, though, she was cool. Like, I found her really creepy. Didn't know what she was up to at first, but it was clear that she was obviously feeding off their anger and the things that they were going through. And rather than trying to help them work through it, she was trying to bring it out of them, bring out the anger, bring out the upset, so that she could feed off it. And she was obviously looking to find the most angry person to, it seemed like, eat. because they were talking about the kid in the old school that went missing, and she knew who he was, so basically she probably ate him because he was so angry all the time, which is actual fact is really dark, because there was this kid who had a lot of issues, and she ate him. That's not cool. Like at the end of this one, in terms of where they went after the principal, I thought that was brilliant, because this guy was so angry, and there was teachers like that in my school where you're like, you're a teacher, why are you a teacher? Because you clearly don't like kids. You're clearly very angry at kids all the time. You have no faith in them. All you want is to go home or to sit in your room and eat your sandwich for what seemed like half an hour. You clearly have no happiness, because he talks about how the fact he had at least two wives as well, like throughout his 30 years of working there. So he's obviously been on unhappy marriages, had divorces, and is now on his next relationship or whatever. But like, he's one of these people that's just got so much anger and is in the wrong job, because he's not supporting people. When the girl tried to speak to him about what was going on, he was like, you're a loser, you got no future. Like, what kind of teacher says that to a kid? That's not the way to be a teacher. If you want to be a teacher, anyone that's watching, which is probably unlikely, but if you've got that mindset, please don't ever be a teacher, because as a teacher, you need to support kids and bring out the best in them and make them believe they've got a future and teach them to be better. And he wasn't that. So I didn't feel any sympathy when he got killed, because he was just so bad at his job and so neglectful and so angry that I'm like, dude, you gotta go. Bye, Felicia. So I was glad that he got killed. I really liked the demon. I guess they called it a succubus. It was never confirmed whether that's what she was, but it's the only kind of explanation that we had, was it might be a succubus. So I quite liked that. When she opened her mouth, it was a really cool effect. But yeah, I think overall I really enjoyed this episode. It was really strong, really funny at times, scary at times, tense at times, and had a good message to it. And yeah, I loved it. Really good. But so far, I think I'd have to think about it. But between this and One More Minute from my favourite episode, the first half of season 2. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And if you're a big fan of Creeped Out, please subscribe, and let's build the Creeped Out family towards series 3. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Take care of yourselves. Hope you enjoyed it and hope you're being safe. If you liked this episode, please subscribe, leave some comments down below. And if you know anyone that might like Creeped Out, please show them my video so they can enjoy it too. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And I'll see you all in episode 6. Bye, guys.